What is nuclear reaction? Nuclear reaction are processes in which one or more nuclides are produced from the collision between two atomic nuclei or one atomic nucleus and a subatomic particle. The nuclides produced from nuclear reactions are different from the reacting nuclei, commonly referred to as the parent nuclei. We have other types of nuclear reaction, which are alpha decay, beta decay, that occurs when a neutron is converted into a proton, which is accompanied by the emission of a beta particle. And last, gamma decay or gamma emission, that occurs when an excited nucleus, often produced from the radioactive decay of another nucleus, returns to its ground state, which is accompanied by the emission of a high-energy proton. What is radioactivity? Radioactivity is the term used to describe the natural process by which some atoms spontaneously disintegrate, emitting both particles and energy as they transform into different, more stable atoms. This process, also called radioactive decay, occurs because unstable isotopes tend to transform into a more stable state. Too many neutrons in a nucleus lead it to emit a negative beta particle, which changes one of the neutrons into a proton. Too many protons in a nucleus lead it to emit a positron or positively charged electron, changing a proton into a neutron. Too much energy leads a nucleus to emit a gamma ray, which discards great energy without changing any of the particles in the nucleus. And last, too much mass leads a nucleus to emit an alpha particle, discarding four heavy particles, two protons and two neutrons. What is fission? Nuclear fission refers to the splitting of an atomic nucleus into two or lighter nuclei. This process can occur through a nuclear reaction or through radioactive decay. Nuclear fission reactions often release a large amount of energy, which is accompanied by the emission of neutrons and gamma rays. When the nucleus of an atom splits into lighter nuclei through a nuclear reaction, the process is termed as nuclear fission. This decay can be natural spontaneous splitting by radioactive decay, or can actually be simulated in a lab by achieving necessary conditions, bombarding with neutrinos. When uranium-235 atom is bombarded with a neutron, it splits into two lighter nuclei, which is barium and krypton. What is fusion? Nuclear fusion is when two or more atomic nuclei fuse to form a single heavier nucleus. In the reaction, the matter is not conserved because some of the mass of the fusing nuclei is converted to energy. When deuterium and tritium fuse together, their components are recombined to form a helium atom and a fast neutron. As the two heavy isotopes are recombined in a helium atom and a neutron, the leftover extra mass is transformed into kinetic energy. Carbon has unique properties that are essential for life on Earth. Familiar to us as the black substance in card wood, as diamonds, and the graphite in lead pencils. Carbon comes in several forms or isotopes. One less abundant form of carbon has atoms that are 14 times as heavy as hydrogen atoms. Carbon to 14 or 14C or radiocarbon. Carbon-14 is a radioactive substance. At any given moment, carbon-14 is decaying in an object, and if that object is living, it is also being replaced at a steady rate. Carbon-14 is created when a neutron is excited by a cosmic ray, and then that neutron collides with a nitrogen atom. The carbon isotope is when absorbed by plants through photosynthesis and consumed by animals. due to the way the sunlight reacts with the atmosphere. It is also taken in by respiration.